we're here. We're talking about how we're trying to stay fit as we take a bunch of bites. How we're trying to stay fit. How we're trying to diet. How we're trying to basically maintain our health as healthy as possible during COVID. It's not easy. My gym membership's done. Gym's closed. Right? I can't even pretend to feel like I'm working out and go to the gym and do something for 30 minutes. And
prison workouts,
home.
bro. That's what I've been doing.
I mean, you got to get swole as best as possible. What are you doing? How are you keeping fit at home?
Burpees, bro. Burpees
all day?
That's the best way you could do it, man.
Prison You're going to come out with massive shoulders and tiny little legs.
You wake up in the morning and just do burpees, dude. And what you do is, you start and you do as many as you can. And then the next day you try to do one more. And then you just, as you keep going, 90 days go by. You're doing 90 more. That's it.
So
prison workouts, bro.
Prison workouts, which makes sense because you're confined to a small space, right?
Right.
I've been doing a bunch of yoga.
Yeah.
Bunch of yoga. I got into yoga because of quarantine.
Really?
I think I mentioned this the first episode, but my girl was basically a super big yogi. I hear her laughing. Y'all shut the fuck up, all right? Tortas can do yoga too.
Oh, yeah.
All right? Did you not see the first episode?
Yoga.
Here, insert clip from first. Look at Omar doing this fucking peaceful warrior.
Yoga tortas unite.
Don't fall. Hey, chingado madre. Whoa! Dámelo un peaceful warrior way. Salud. Anyone can yoga, no matter how torta, okay? Or medianoche.
Yoga tortas unite.
Hey, I'm flexible. You know what happened? Is when I went to get my scoliosis test in 7th grade, the woman awkwardly told me as I bent over in front of her with my shirt off, she said, "Wow, you're flexible." And I've never been the same since. Definitely talk about that during therapy often. But yeah, so I do yoga every morning. I try and do some stuff. I got a little puppy right now. So
wow, she couldn't believe that shit. She was like,
she was like, "Mira, torta."
Wow, dude.
She was just like, "I didn't know the sandwich is bent like this."
Wow. I never could imagine you.
Mira que gordito, wey, wow. No, pues.
Wow.
It was awkward, man. I literally like bent over in front of her and she was just like, "Well, you're really flexible there, aren't you?" And I'm like, "I guess."
Damn.
I'm like a 7th year grader or whatever. You know, all unconscious. My chichis are showing. I'm just kind of like, don't look at my nipples. You know,
your 2-pack.
My 2-pack, 1, 2.
As what Omar said.
It's kind of a 3 because I got the gut. You know, so it's like 1, 2, 3, I guess.
Your 3-pack.
I've been working hard on my 3-pack for sure. But it's like keeping healthy and trying to do what you can in your space because it's not easy. It's not easy. You know, a lot of people are going on walks. I did a lot of walks, a lot of runs. And then I fucked up my ankle like a fucking tonto and then ended up in a place where now this fool's about to drop the light on us and we got to run. I wasn't prepared for that. And, you know, going on walks, going on runs, going outside, going hiking, you know, stuff like that. But you can't do that all the time, right? And we're fucking busy.
Well, if you go outside and go for a run and you're not wearing your mask, people look at you weird. And
which is a whole nother thing.
It's probably not safe either. And so how do you risk it, you know? And then, you know, you go to your backyard, you're confined to a space. You know, if you live in an apartment, were you living in an apartment right now?
Yeah, I have a little front yard and a backyard, but the front yard is full of dog piss and shit.
Yeah, and then go online and try to find any kind of gym equipment right now. It's going to be overpriced. And it's going to be impossible to get. And it's going to take you so long for you to get it. So
it's about being creative. It's about being creative right now.
Yeah,
you know, it's about lifting couches.
Lifting couches.
Yeah, throwing TVs out of windows.
Yeah,
you know,
parkour.
Taking in groceries in and out.
Yeah,
2 feet. Because I Instacart my groceries now.
Get yourself you know what you need to do is prison workouts and get yourself some kettlebells.
That's it.
That's
And the Joe Rogan ones that are big gorilla faces.
Get those, bro.
I actually just kettlebell my dog.
Kettlebell. I have these little weights that you put in your hand, like, and it has like a little ring finger on it. And then they're like little eggs, and then you just shadow box with those.
Why not just shadow box with actual huevos?
Those are actually, that's really cool, man. I just actually, it burns. Your arms will get burned.
You feel it?
You feel it.
I'm
trying to get cute. I'm 40 now, and I'm trying to get cute.
You are cute, bro.
I'm trying to get cute.
Cute isn't subjective to me. I'm a cute torta. Like, if you were to look at the menu of, like, your favorite Mexican food restaurant, and you look at the picture of a torta, I'm the one that's, you know, the one that your girlfriend says not to be worried about versus you. I'm the one that your girlfriend says not to be worried about. I'm that torta that you're thinking, wow, I'm not getting a burrito today.
I'm the opposite. My wife, she like will feed me on purpose when I'm trying to get on a good strict diet. She doesn't want me to be too cute. You know what I mean? She wants me to be cute enough for her to be able to look at me. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And not be like, ew, look at this fucker. I married this piece of shit. You know what I mean?
Strategy.
But if I'm going over the top, where I'm
Mm-hmm.
like fucking, Vin Diesel or like,
Well, who you getting cute for,
you know
bro?
what I mean? Like, the blonde Tom Cruise or some shit. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You know what I mean? Like, she's like, what the hell?
I can see you being Vin Diesel if Vin Diesel was Mexican.
You think so?
Yeah.
I'm Pan Diesel.
Pan Diesel.
Pan Dulce Diesel.
Bean Diesel. Frijol Diesel. So obviously there's two parts to staying fit and healthy, right? There's working out, burning calories, doing those things, but there's also what you bring in, right? There's calorie intake. So, I've been trying to be good during quarantine. Obviously, we all have our digressions. I'm sorry, I'm a sinner. All this gluttony.
Yeah. Gluttony.
But I've been doing pretty well, cooking at home, attempting to try and do as much of that as I can, getting more creative with food, but it's hard.
Well, intermittent fasting is a good thing too, though.
Wait,
man.
so tell me what you're doing. What's this intermittent fasting game?
Okay, breakfast, right?
Okay.
It's supposed to be, well, this is a paisa of me breaking it down, right?
Hashtag Paisa Facts.
Paisa. Break fast. So breakfast doesn't mean that you have to eat eggs, ham, and pancakes. It just means that it's the time when you break fast from the last time you ate in the middle of the night before to from when you slept and to when you wake up. So,
Right.
So typically you want your body to digest food, enough time for it to digest. So you break your fast
Right.
whenever. So most people eat their first, when they wake up, they eat something. But sometimes it says it's recommended to eat a little bit later and try to break your fast at noon.
Well, you shorten the amount of hours that you're eating.
Pretty much you limit the amount of time you eat into a window of where you break your fast.
Is that what you're doing now?
Yeah. So basically I'm eating from 12 to 6
Okay.
and I eat in that little window. And, and I try to eat, mostly proteins and less, the less gluttony. Okay.
Less gluten.
as possible.
So wait, are you, because I know there's a huge conversation and things that you hear because we're not taught this.
Yeah.
You're not taught this as a kid. As a Latino kid, I was never taught this.
Right.
So there's a lot of things you can do. There's obviously the intermittent fasting, which I also do as well. But then it's a matter of kicking up your metabolism, right? Hashtag Paisa Fact.
Well, I think that comes with kicking up your metabolism is with the exercise. You know what I mean?
Right, but isn't the idea that you eat less more?
But that's what people. That's what depends. You know what I mean? Depends. You have to eat like maybe very little, but then you're also if you're eating all the time, then you're not really fasting.
Yeah, but you're right. You're right. But with intermittent fasting, if you're eating between 12 and let's say 6 like you're doing, and then you're eating like once an hour, but you're eating small things like between 12 to 1 you eat like an apple.
That's great.
Between 1 to 2 you have a sandwich. Between 2 to 3 you have some almonds.
But you really only got 6 hours of eating.
That's it.
6 hours of eating. Yeah, you could eat. I'm not saying that you
and that don't mean that you have 6 hours to eat, which means that you order the whole left side of the menu and you're just like, all right, I got 6 hours.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You try to keep it protein. You try to keep it like vegetables,
as healthy as
fruit.
you
You know what
can.
I mean? You try to like snack on positive stuff that's gonna give your body good nutrients and stuff like that. That's not just junk food.
Yeah.
So I mean, be a little bit more conscious being older. Like I can't put down a fucking double Western cheeseburger, like 2 of them down like I used to be. You can start training your body to like when you start eating those type of things, you start feeling like you start feeling down. So you go, you're like, I don't want to eat that because I'm gonna feel down. So you start, you start going to fucking, Trader Joe's and shit and Sprouts. And
you
start
just go to Trader Joe's and that's it. You lose 5 pounds automatically.
You get the fucking, the kind fucking snacks. You know what I mean?
Yo, honestly, low key, I feel that most of the stuff that's already prepared at Trader Joe's is actually good for you, but I don't think that's the case. No? It just feels like it's good because it's Trader Joe's.
Well, I mean, I there's this one fucking burrito that they make at Trader Joe's that I love, and it has no meat in it. It's just like hummus, and it's wrapped in like some vegan tortilla with like carrots and like all kinds of like vegetables and stuff. Yeah. It's actually really, really good.
Wait, so what's the meal that you break your intermittent fasting with during quarantine? Like, what typically is the first thing that you?
Well, I used to do like meal preps, so it just depends on what that lady was making at that time, but. Yeah. I'll eat a steak, or I'll eat, at work. I call it a power bowl. I just get some chicken, some beef, and some avocado, and some onions and cilantro, and I just put it in a little cup and I eat it like that.
Wait, are you ¿cómo se llama? Where you eat mostly protein, not as many
Carnivore
grains.
diet
Basically.
or Atkins?
¿Cómo se llama?
Atkins.
Atkins, but there was a new hipster name for it. All of these diets are literally
Eugenic?
just regurgitations of one another, and they're just different names.
Well,
I
don't
forget
know.
what the name is.
I don't know, but
Keto.
keto, yeah.
Keto. Are you keto?
I try to be a little keto.
Okay. I'm a little bit country.